Hello, guys. It's been a long time since I've talked with you. Whole 24 hours, I guess. I'm going to try to figure out how to do this. I'm not exactly sure. I did download Zoom on my phone. Now I just have to figure out how it works, and maybe we can all get a little call and get together and find out when the best time it is that we can chat and see each other. I think that's how it works. I think we can see each other and talk to each other. Anyway, I'll figure that out. I'll have to have my son, of course, talk me through this, or my niece, or my daughter-in-law. But we'll figure something out and get together. Well, I'd like to finish up some stuff on the beaver today. I want to talk about the themes. There's a couple themes that are very prevalent that run throughout the entire story of the sign of the beaver. The first one and the main one is the coming of age. We learned a little bit about Matt and Atian yesterday when we talked about them as characters. Well, the coming of age is where they both start out as young boys and they transition into young men. They learn to survive and make wise decisions on their own. So it helps to get them ready for their manhood. And they become grown up during those times and become men in their own respective cultures. The next one is importance of situational knowledge. Now, what I mean by that is Matt, when he first came, like the other white men that came as settlers to the New World, felt that their way of thinking, their education was superior to everybody else. They felt that they had the answers to everything. They were more intelligent than the savaged Indians. And also, the Indians felt that they were more intelligent in their own culture. So we have the situational knowledge where Matt feels that he has better education and is more intelligent. Now, throughout the book, we also find the symbol of the beaver. Excuse me. The beaver is carved crudely into the trees in the area, which represents Atien's clan. Now, Atien's clan is wherever you see a beaver on a tree carved in there, that's their territory. It's intended to act basically as a property marker to show where their land and their hunting grounds belong. Then we also came across the symbol of the turtle. The symbol of the turtle also represented the Turtle Clan, which was another family of Indians with whom the Beaver clan coexisted peacefully. Now, there were, even amongst the Indians, there were rival Indian groups that battled each other, but the Beavers and the Turtle clans they coexisted peacefully. They showed where the boys could not hunt or gather animals from traps. And then we also have the symbol of time passing. The symbol of time passing was when Matt would scratch out notches on his stick every day to mark off the days, the weeks, and the months before his family would come. So it would show him how much longer he had to wait before his family actually did arrive and join him. Now, in this story, we also have a situation where Matt is teaching Atian and telling him a story. It's an allegory of Robinson Crusoe. An allegory is basically a story or a poem or pictures that can be interpreted or revealed and have hidden meaning. Typically, there's a moral or there's a political meaning behind an allegory. Matt decides to read Robinson Crusoe to Atian, and the book is an allegory of Matt's experiences in the wilderness that he has gone through just now. And in that, he is reliant upon what he believes to be one of the savages to teach him how to survive in his own environment, which has happened in Robinson Crusoe. Matt feels that the allegory is sometimes a reverse at times too, because Atian seems to take the role of the master. So we have that switch up sometimes. Also, there's another allegory that Matt talks about in the sign of the beaver, and that is the allegory of Noah and the flood. As Matt reads the story of Noah from his family Bible, Atian tells the Indian story that is also an allegory where animals were saved in pairs from a rising tide of water. Matt and Antian realized that there were many allegorical Indian stories that were also allegories of those in the Bible. So wherever Matt was trying to tell a story, Antian also had another one that goes along with it. Now, a couple questions I'd like you just to think about. We're not going to answer now. I don't want it in writing. I just want you to think about it while we finish reading this book. And what kind of ways do we see Matt change throughout the story? And also, the Indians have many traditions that fascinate Matt. What are some of these traditions? And I want you to be able to show me how he learns more about the clan. Okay, so those are some questions we're going to be looking at in the future as we read this book. Again, I want to thank you. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, staying healthy. Make sure you're using proper hygiene. And don't forget to be taking notes on everything that I'm saying here, because this you will not find in your book. All right, I will talk to you soon.